The numbers 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25 are square numbers. What is the next square number?
I don't know the answer to this one. I actually don't know. It's really annoying. This is my brain. Come on, brain.
Right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Like Father, Like Sons podcast.
I'm the father.
And we're the sons.
And we've got a very special episode for you guys today. Why?
Why, Travis?
Yeah, why? What's special about it?
He's just stopped there. Travis, what's wrong? Do you know why?
Buffering, I don't know why.
Look at the agenda. Look at the agenda.
Well, this special episode because it's, well, every episode's a special episode.
It's true.
But today we're going to do some mental maths quizzing. So we're going to put it to the test and see how good we are. I mean, boys, when's the last time you did maths?
Oh, my God.
Well, I don't know if you know, but back in the day when I was a youngster, my nickname was the calculator.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's
The
so
side
true.
eye, the side eye is
He's
chatting.
chatting.
It is, isn't it?
Dad is
telling
chatting.
The amount of times I've heard Dad say, "Do you know, yeah, Harrison? When I was younger, I used to call me Eagle Eye."
Eyes.
I've heard you say that before. I know.
Hold on. Right, let's fact check this.
Nan.
Producer Nan.
What are you saying on
He
that?
was
that
very
right?
good, yeah, with the calculator, but I can always remember
Calculator. Hold on.
he'd go for his exams and he'd come home and say, I've done ever so well. I've done ever so well, Mum. Really good. That's marvellous, Paul. Then when the results come out,
Crap.
F's.
You got to respect the confidence, though, Dad. You backed
Yeah,
yourself.
but hold on.
But can I say that was good because he was so confident when he'd come out of the exam. So, you know, who got it wrong? I
Correct.
The
think
teacher.
whoever was marking them
Yeah, it's the marker.
hadn't taken account of the brilliance.
Paul
over
Lee,
there.
come on.
But hold
Paul
on.
Lee's-
But they didn't used to put F. It wasn't F. If you remember, they used to write first class. So then I used to put first class on the F and then give that to Nan and she'd be like, oh. But knew that is my handwriting of
Okay.
the RST
So
class.
when you used to do an exam, Dad, when you were younger,
Yeah.
did you ever used to go back through the questions and like count which ones you got right? Because I remember when I was in school, all the lads used to say after an exam, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, well I'm sure I got this amount of marks," as in they were
Sure that the answer was right, so you got that.
correct, right?
Yeah, I remember doing that.
No.
Oh.
Never did I ever answer a question with 100% like
Certainty.
certainty. It was always, yeah, that's probably right.
Okay.
Well, I'll,
Yeah,
let,
that's probably right.
I'll let you into a little secret. I remember being one of my exam tests and do you remember you used to go A, B, C or D even? And you used to have to answer the question if it was A, B, C, D. Have you ever done those tests?
So you did like foundation year tests.
Multiple choice.
thick
Multiple
tests.
choice.
Yeah, same as me.
And I just remember doing the first 2 or 3 thinking, this is so hard. And I ended up just making a pretty pattern. And just making it look so sporadic and that. And I looked at it and went, yep, that looks about right.
How old are you?
17.
Your GCSEs.
No, I don't know. I was probably about 11 or 12.
So we
something
can
like that,
confirm Dad is
Yeah.
thick.
That's probably where I get it from then.
No,
No.
it's dyslexia.
Yeah,
It's your dyslexia.
Yeah, I wasn't a very academic sort of person. I struggled, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, I came out of life and I hope I excelled a little bit on certain
Oh,
things.
well,
so,
I mean,
yeah.
you excelled in the confidence. That's the main thing. As you know, Nan, you were saying the brilliance of the confidence
yeah.
of coming out of an exam and being like, "Oh, smashed it."
Yeah, I smashed it, mate, yeah. How much revision did you do? She'd ask me. I'd go, loads, yeah. And I'd be out either playing drums or doing something else totally different. But Nan was at work, so she would have known.
That's good. You're following your passions. You're following your dreams. That's the main
Yeah,
thing.
exactly right.
Although it is exam season now, isn't it? Because we're in May now.
Yeah.
So people are doing their exams. I heard yesterday, someone's daughter was taking their SATs. Remember that?
What's that?
SATs.
Is that the year 6 one
Year 6.
into
SATs.
secondary school?
Yeah.
I remember SAT. I remember taking them. I don't remember doing very good though.
Well, yeah.
I didn't have anything like that when I was at school.
No,
You just went in and
came
just
later,
carried
yeah.
on. Yeah. So, SATs, no. not for me. The thing is, though, the bit I struggle with is that they teach you all year, and then you've got literally an hour and a half to regurgitate it. It's like, well, yeah,
it's very much one dimensional, isn't it?
yeah.
It's not one size fits all. Well, that's what they think is one size fits all, but it's just not that.
That's like school in a nutshell, though, isn't it? Really,
True.
even for any of the topics. I mean, I remember doing for English. The best thing I was ever good at was presentations. That's where I actually shined in school, was doing presentations and like performing in front of the class. Is performing. Well, it is performing, isn't it? Because you've got to have a bit of charisma and you've got to have a bit of confidence to like chat about something on the screen. And normally that's like what everyone hates doing, is like presentations. I loved it. I loved getting up and just being like, all right, guys, I'm going to chat about this topic for like 5 minutes. Really just chatting shit, but like it's good fun. But then that wasn't
Yeah, I
like,
agree.
there wasn't like, you didn't get a grade, or that wasn't really important. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't seen as like a maths grade or English grade. I think you did have to do it for English, but it didn't really count towards anything necessarily.
Yeah.
But I suppose that is the one dimension of school, isn't it, in a nutshell?
Knowledge rather than a bit of charisma
Yeah.
or confidence or, just...
We should
So
have
what
been
about
graded
you,
that.
Harrison? We
What?
haven't heard you say about your exams.
bang average, to be honest. I was predicted D's and I got C's. That's about it, really.
I thought you were better than that.
You
I
were
thought
better than that.
Yeah.
Well, you told me you got B's, didn't
Yeah,
you? Some-
I
I got
sorry you
one
did.
B in history.
Oh, that's all right. So you got B.
Oh,
You
that's
got
all right.
BCC, didn't you? In your
B,
A-levels.
C, 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 C. In graphics, a D. Fuming at that.
You got a D in
Yeah.
graphics.
I got a D in graphics.
How?
My graphics teacher, I don't even know who you are. I can't even remember your name.
Savage.
But if you're looking at this, why the hell did you give me a D?
Wow.
I do remember.
You should remember. I'd at them right now. Pointing.
Yeah, but then I remember doing the work, and I remember playing Minecraft at the time, and I remember one of my coursework was a Minecraft survival games map, but a bird's eye view. It was so dog. Like, it was just...
that's kind of valid to get
That's
the D.
so valid why I got a D. But I was actually very good at Photoshop. But anyway.
I've just remembered my GCSE RE exam and what I did.
Hang on.
Now-
RE? You did GCSE RE?
He
I
did.
I did.
Because
Why?
he loved his teacher.
I had Mr. Nunnery.
Oh,
Fantastic.
yeah,
Big up Mr. Nunnery. He was a great guy.
Nunners, yeah. Fair.
Mr. Nunnery was my RE teacher. And in the mock exam, for some reason, the exam paper didn't have one question. It had like 20 different questions. And we were studying one specific question. So you had to answer that. But on it, you could obviously have loads of different topics about RE. And I imagine different schools would have been studying different questions. And he said, like, I remember him saying so many times, guys, when you get in the exam hall, answer this question. And I remember him saying it, and at the time I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever, mate. Yeah, answer that question. Not really taking it in because I'm just thick. Get to the exam, and I remember thinking, shit, what was the question he said to answer? What was it? I mean, we've been studying it the whole year, but yet that shows how much attention I've been paying that year that I didn't even recognise what question to answer. So I was scanning through and I thought, I don't know. Going through them, the Hinduism. I don't think we learned about Hinduism. No, I didn't do that. And like all the different religions. I thought, no, we didn't learn about that one. Okay. And it was like, the question was, how is music festivals? I remember it was how is music used in like religion, or like to show religion, or I can't remember what it was. It was something like that about how music is used, or festivals for religion. I was like, music, like singing about religion. Yeah, that makes yeah. I started writing about a topic that I had no idea about. I just thought, yeah, that makes sense in my head. I'll write about that. We didn't study it at all, but in the parents' evening, he showed mum and dad. I don't know if you were there. Was you there?
I was
thought
there.
Mum
I
there.
was just going to say, I was there.
And it actually was like, Travis, it's actually a really good piece of work.
Yeah, I know.
And it wasn't like, I didn't learn any of it. I just thought, yeah, music is a really good way to show religion because you can sing about it and sing and it gets in your head easier or whatever. I was totally making it up. And he was like really impressed with the work that I produced. Learned about none of it. I don't even know why that happened, but yeah.
What question was you meant to do? Like,
Whoa.
what were you even learning about then?
Well, I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Yeah, I
couldn't tell
remember
ya.
that because he started the parents' evening and saying, "Just let you know, we did the mock and how you got on." And he's, Travis is really, he did an excellent information, really well written, scored him quite high on the piece. And just let you know, I have not taught you a single piece of that information, Travis. And I was like, oh my God. That is Travis. You didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
So if you answered the correct question, I'm sure you'd probably do extremely well. It's like, how did you do it? You go,
Yeah, I really don't know how I managed to do that. Quite embarrassing, really.
I feel
but-
like that's your personality, though.
Yeah.
You wing it and you do actually quite a good job at it.
Hang on, that's his life.
Literally, just totally winged it. But I remember sitting that exam thinking, shit, what number was it? What was it? What did he say to do? But I mean, I feel like anyone else would probably be able to decipher and realise by reading the questions, oh yeah, we've learned about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was talking about that last week.
Yeah.
Not me.
Well,
one are we
I've
doing?
got a very similar story to that. And my story is mental when I think about it. And I was very, as I said, I wasn't great at school, but I tried hard. I always tried hard. I
Hey.
did my best.
God loves a trier.
Exactly right.
We learned about that, all right? That's one thing I learned. Cheers, Dallas.
Trier.
He does.
He does love him. And so I was doing French. I struggled with English, so putting me to learn French was just a no-no.
Yeah, you're
So-
dyslexia as well. How
Yeah.
the
So
hell?
I
should have
was,
allowed
You're going to
not
learn
to do
another
it.
language.
I was in set 7.
What's that?
That is the lowest set you can
bottom
get.
set.
So it's
Bottom set.
basically they're the thickos, they're the dossers. Just get them in a room for an hour. We'll pretend we're teaching French, but we won't. And we just go, get the old
Bonjour. Bonjour, no.
Mercy.
bonjour. Ça va? That's my biggest thing
Ça va
now.
bien, merci?
Do you know my biggest French phrase that I say to everyone?
Go on.
Asseyez-vous.
What's that mean?
What does that
You
mean?
don't know what that means?
Asseyez-vous. Hang on.
say-
It's French.
Asseyez-vous. Barbe goodbye.
Nope. Sit down.
Sit down.
Is it? I think it is. Yeah. Asseyez-vous. Sit down. Because I remember going to the classroom. Asseyez-vous. Asseyez-vous. I'm like, what's that? Okay, sit down. It's the one thing that sticks in my mind, right?
So that's the only bit of French you know, because she said, sit down.
Asseyez-vous. 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 It's weird, isn't it? It's mental.
But it's
It's
plastered
true.
in your brain because you said
Yeah,
it. Oh, that's
absolutely.
so
So
funny.
that's the only thing I know.
Right, so
Bonjour,
what
ça va,
happened,
asseyez-vous.
what happened in French class?
So I had to do an oral test and speak French. Basically, the actual exam was they ask you a question and then you have to reply back in French. And I obviously had spent 2 years learning absolutely nothing. Right. So I remember walking into my exam into a porter cabin, and then there's two other exams happening, an oral exam. And I sat there, and you get given the questions beforehand, what you're going to be asked and how you're going to do it. So I remember sitting next to this other lad who was not in my class, but he was having an oral exam. And I said, "Excuse me, mate, can you quickly give me a hand with helping me say some of these words?" And he went, yeah. So he was giving me the word. I was like,
So you were cheating, basically.
absolutely. I was like,
Shock.
okay. So I was trying to think. And then, so I went through and I basically got to about the third question or the third thing that I was going to say. And I couldn't take any more in. I was like, don't worry about it. It's fine. Thank you. Because I was just going in my head, just trying to repeat.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember
Got it.
walking in, it was Mrs. Thompson, and she going in there. And then back then, for your oral exam, you had a tape player with a cassette player that you started recording.
Yeah.
And she asked me the first question, and I was like, and I
What did she say?
I can't remember. And I started speaking.
What's your name?
Yeah, maybe. And I started speaking, and she started giggling and asked me the second question. And I was like, started speaking. I'm thinking, by the time, look at it. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying, but she finds it funny. The third question came.
That is cracking
Seriously?
up right now.
Swear, the third question came. She asked it. I then struggled a little bit because I was thinking, oh my God, what was that thing again? I answered. She then she stopped the tape. She went, she goes, "You've been learning French for 2 years, not German." So the guy sitting next to me thought I was going for my German oral, so I was repeating German. In a French exam, because I'd never been taught.
And you still thought he was telling you French?
I thought he was still telling me French. 'Cause I ain't got a clue. That is a true story.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because we I think it was Darcy when
That is so funny.
went back to one of her parents' evenings. Mrs. Thompson's still there, and then she actually said, "I'll never forget that French oral exam where you started talking German." I've never been taught German. So would you believe I got a U?
I can remember him coming home and saying, "You'll never guess what happened today."
So that is a true story.
You spoke a totally different language in the exam. That is so funny.
I tell you, stuff like that always happens to me.
You didn't even notice.
Yeah,
No,
I feel like
I
anyone
didn't.
else would have known. Okay, that doesn't sound French.
Did you?
Or like,
Yeah, no.
So did you speak? Did you speak it in a French accent?
I probably not. No, I probably just went Danke Jean, bitte, please. I don't know. I just remember. I don't remember.
Paul. Wie geht's?
Yes, no.
That poor teacher.
Yeah, it's mental,
God.
isn't it? Those things that you remember when you're younger. But listen, exams aren't for everybody.
No.
Try hard, and I tried hard that day, Mum.
Yeah.
I did. I tried really hard.
That's the main thing. You're trying hard. Let's remember, God loves a trier. Back to you, Nunnery.
God loves a
God loves a
trial.
trier.
Oh, I'll tell you what, they are
You couldn't beat that now. None of you can beat that story.
No, they are some funny stories.
They are good.
And I think that is really, really unique of you two. My God, the show is like father, like sons. It is. You can't make it up, can you?
That's very true, actually.
Dumb and Dumber.
You can't understand what I have to put up with now, guys.
Yeah.
You're carrying us, Harris.
Yeah.
But I thought, considering we've all been out of education for quite a long time now, obviously we went to uni, but we were doing business. I mean, that's not a degree, is it? Hey, come on. I worked hard for that degree.
I worked hard.
Yeah, it was good, but
What's the late
it's
nights?
not like a lawyer or a doctor, is it? But
Yeah,
anyway,
correct.
so we've been out of education for a long time. We were thinking today, I think, Nan, you've pulled up a mental maths.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
God, you're
So
joking.
what age is this quiz for?
I would say 9, 10.
Oh, my God.
I'm not even back. I really don't. I don't know. I
So
can't.
we've
So
got...
if you can just take yourself back to that time
That was a long time ago.
Okay.
and just think
Okay.
how you would think then.
So,
Okay?
Dad, this is maths. It's not English. So we're talking about algebra. Don't start writing an essay about William
okay.
Shakespeare.
But next week we'll do a spelling bee after.
Spelling.
So how long do you think you'd need for each question?
2
not
minutes.
long for me because I'm the calculator, so.
Wait, so mental maths, are we allowed to write our workings out, or does it have to be the answer on the paper?
Just the answer on the paper.
Just the answer on the paper.
Just the answer, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would probably say maybe read out the question twice and then
Okay.
move on.
Okay.
And actually, if you're listening or watching right now, get a piece of paper.
Get a
Or you
piece
can
of
do
paper.
it in your mind, to be fair. We've got 10 questions. Play along.
10?
Yeah, is that right?
Oh, okay. Crikey. I was like 1 or 2, but.
No, this is an
Okay.
actual test.
Oh, right,
To
we
be fair,
did
it's
it
mental
exam.
maths, isn't it? So you should be able to listen in and just be able to boom
Yeah.
answer it.
I mean, you should be able to answer
dear,
it. That's
dear.
it's
Oh, I
literally
will be able to.
It's
I'm
for
just-
9-year-olds.
I'm more worried about you two, if I'm honest.
So if we have the answer, once I figured out the answer in my brain, if I figure out the answer in my brain, I'm not meant to say it out loud. I have to write
No.
it and then show Nan or?
Well, then we
No,
can go
then
for the
at
answers.
the end, you can tell us what your answers are, and I'll tell you if you're right.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I
Okay.
like this.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is going to get you going. Let's do it.
Question 1. One night in a hotel room costs £25.
Yeah.
How much would it cost to stay for 3 nights?
Oh,
So one night in a hotel room costs £25. How much would it cost to stay for 3 nights?
Easy, 10 quid, mate.
So Dave lives 2.1 miles away from school. He walks there and back every school day. How far does he walk in a week? So Dave lives 2.1 miles away from school. He walks there and back every school day. How far does he walk in a week?
Dave's getting his steps in.
Okay, there are 50 apples in a box. 3/5 have gone bad. How many are okay?
What? 3?
So there are 50 apples in a box. 3/5 have gone bad. How many are okay?
What the hell is 3/5?
Do you know? Do you know?
3/5 is like, how do you do that?
Do you know?
It's
Do you know
20
maths? Right. If I think about it, I'm a nightmare. I've just got to. I just comes automatically to
Yeah,
me.
all right, French. Right, next.
Add the
I don't know the
numbers.
answer to this one. I actually don't know. It's really annoying.
Add the numbers 246 and 29.
Oh,
So add the numbers 246 and 29.
pointless.
Can't be. This is my brain. Come on, brain.
Right. Work out 11 times 12. Work out 11 times 12. We're halfway through, Travis.
Oh, just instant.
Not long to go.
I'm just instant.
It's taking me back.
Right. What is 156 take away 74?
156.
What is 156 take away 74? Add 312 to 411.
One
Then-
second. So you go start again.
Right, add 312 to 411. Then multiply by 1. What is the answer?
Ooh.
Multiply
so add
by
312
Itself, isn't it?
one.
to 411.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then multiply by 1. What is the answer?
Yep. Easy.
The numbers 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25 are square numbers. What is the next square number?
What the hell is it? A square
Right,
number?
the numbers 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25 are square numbers. What is the next square number?
I can't even remember that.
I know what it is.
Think of the number 3482. Round it to the nearest 10. So think of the number 3482 and round it to the nearest 10.
Yep.
What does that even mean?
Right. Estimate the number to 79 times 4.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Estimate the number to 79 times 4.
What the hell does estimate
Yeah,
even
what does
mean?
estimate mean? Because you just times it. Is that not a thing? 3.
Sorry, what was the numbers again? 74 times 4.
So you just got to estimate it.
Oh,
Just to-
estimate.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I
It's just like a
estimate.
guess.
I estimate it's a number. 4.
What were the numbers again, Dan? Sorry.
79 times 4. Estimate the answer to
that's it,
79
isn't it?
I
times
remember-
4. Estimate it, roughly.
Roughly.
It's about
That's it, isn't it?
it's about 20. All right, do you know what? This actually brought me
This-
back to maths, and I'll tell you what, man.
I can't be
Yeah.
I used to get really frustrated
Did
in
you?
maths, yeah, because when my brain can't understand something, like I really. So when you say that plus that times that, I can't. I can't figure it out. My brain goes.
It's about breaking it down.
Can't break
Yeah.
it down. It's breaking me down.
Well, I think I've done all right with this.
Okay.
There's a couple of last questions I weren't 100% sure what they meant. So just because I've
Just
done maths for
estimate,
nearly
yeah.
over like 30 plus years.
Should we swap cards then, just to make sure no one's cheating?
No,
What?
right, go on. Yeah, that's
I'm
not
not
bad.
backing mine. I've not even wrote down
Should we,
half the
do you know what
answers.
you want to do? Do you want to swap cards?
Yeah.
I mean, are
Gonna
we going
have
to
to.
cheat? Is that what we're really going to cheat, are we?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm looking
you
at you,
would.
Dad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Swap.
true. Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, for number 1 then. 1 night in a hotel room costs £25. How much would it cost to stay for 3 nights?
£75.
Everybody got it right.
I think so. I think that's the only one I got right.
It goes downhill from here.
So Harrison, look at my answers. Just look at what I've got. I've got hardly any of them answered.
No, neither have I.
No, you got answered.
Okay, so Dave lives 2.1 miles away from school. He walks there and back every school day. How far does he walk in a week?
So can I give Travis's answer?
25.5.
Or is it
What am I?
10.5?
That's what I put, didn't I?
10.5.
Wait, what's... Wait, what I put?
You've put 21.
Yeah.
That's right.
Harrison's put 21 or 29.4?
29.4.
Wrong.
I've just realised, is it school days? I did 7 days a whole week.
School day, mate.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why?
When did you go to
I
school
don't
on
know,
Saturday?
when you said week, I went to 7
7.
days. Damn.
Oh.
Saturday school, Sunday school.
Oh dear. There are 50 apples in a box. 3/5 have gone bad. How many are okay?
20?
Yeah.
You put 2.
Yeah, that was a total guess.
Oh my God, Travis, you put, none.
I couldn't think of the answer.
At least I put a number down.
Couldn't think of it. That's where it all went downhill from there. I spiraled from that question.
So who's winning so far? Can I just have a quick check?
Dad's got
Harris-
3.
Yeah, Harris has got 1. I've got 1.
Yeah, 3.
Okay. Wow.
It's interesting,
Add
isn't
the
it?
numbers 2, 4, 6 and 29.
275?
Yeah.
Yeah, 275. Well done, Trav.
Thank you. I actually got it wrong. I actually put 270.
So close. I was so close. That was a bit of a guess as well.
Crikey.
Work out 11 times 12.
I don't think I bothered.
You didn't?
Dad put 144.
Was it 146?
132.
132.
Oh, unlucky. Oh, that's rubbish, Dad.
That is bad. I was like,
Wow.
I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, it is. You're right.
Did I get that
132.
right?
No, 113 you put.
144.
That's close.
Embarrassing, mate.
I can't even remember how to do that.
So
method.
what is 156 take away 74?
I had a little bit of a meltdown on this one. I'm
Okay,
not
well,
gonna
you
lie.
put 76.
Yeah.
82.
Ooh. No answer.
No, I didn't put an answer for that
I
one.
put
Travis, you were really close then, by
What
the
did I put?
way.
80.
81.
Total guess.
You were one.
Total guess.
Total guess. And
Total
you were
guess.
one out.
And this
Oh
is
my
the point.
God.
Travis wings
Oh.
it and is very close
Yeah.
to getting it.
Instinct. I was like, it's got. I think that's when Nan said, estimate. I estimate 81. Oh, that's brilliant.
Add 312 to 411, then multiply by 1. What is the answer?
713.
What?
Alexi Morthen.
713 is that's what you put as
Yeah.
well.
Sorry?
Oh,
What is it?
713.
723.
close.
What?
Add 312
Of course it is.
to
What did I put?
411.
I put 713 as well, though.
You both did. Harrison put it. and you
That's
put it.
weird. Of course it's 23.
Was it?
Yeah.
I did it in my brain that 713.
That's weird.
That's
Yeah.
weird how we've done the same thing.
What
though.
did I
You
put?
both got the same answer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You put nothing.
I wasn't sure if I answered that one.
That is weird, though.
that's-
How have we worked out
yeah,
the
same
same
thing.
wrong
Yeah,
answer?
that's clever.
Well,
I don't know, Nan. You
Nan,
got, there's no glass
that's
half
a bit
full.
of bias there.
Glass half full mentality went
That's
for that
very
one.
clever.
That is Nan's
That's
bias.
very clever.
No, you know, I was brought up. Oh, well done. You are clever for speaking German. Remember that. Thank you, Mum.
Oh, you're so clever. I love it. Right, wrong.
Right. The numbers 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25 are square numbers. What is the next square number?
I didn't get it. But you put 36.
Yes!
It's because you do 6.
Yeah.
It's 5
Well
times 5 is
done.
25.
Thank you.
6 times 6 is 36.
Oh, is that what a
Yeah,
square
so it's
number
good.
is?
Travis,
I
so
could've
you
done that.
knew what a square number was.
Wait,
but
so
so
what's what I put?
why did you put 42 then?
What's 6 times 6? Is it not?
Oh my God. Are you taking the mic?
6, 12, 18, 24, 32. Shit!
Wait.
Hang on.
Wait,
Hang on.
on.
Travis, you're supposed to be in charge of the accounts for
18.
the family.
Family account. I'm the finance director.
He's actually the finance director as well.
Hang on. 6, 12, 18, 24, 32, 30.
Wait.
8. What did I put?
Do you know what?
Wait,
you put
that's
42,
wrong.
mate, but even you've just
That's
said that
still
all
wrong.
wrong, mate.
Wait.
No, it's 1 6 is 6, 2 6 is 12, 3 6 are 18, 4 6 is
24,
24, 5 6 is 30,
30,
6 6 is
36.
36. What did I just
Boom.
put? 38. Well, I think it's 32.
No, you put 42, mate. You're not even where you are.
Do you know what? Oh, I'm not even in school anymore.
Right, next one.
Right, go.
Right.
Graph. Number 9.
Think of the number 3482 and round it to the nearest 10.
Easy. 3 4 80.
Oh, wow. I thought you meant 3, 4, 8, 2. What's the nearest 10? Well, 10.
Yes.
I put 10.
10, yeah.
Yeah, not 3,482. I was like, oh, that's easy. Yeah.
Are you mad?
I thought, well,
No,
3.
it's not 10.
Yeah, 3 and 4, 8, 2. Well, it's obviously going to be 10, isn't it? Wow, not
Hell,
3,000.
did I get that
dear.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3,480.
Hang
Yeah.
on, why would you not say 3,482?
Because it's not the run up to the 10. Run up to the close.
I get what you mean.
I know
Do you know what I mean?
I do get what you mean.
You're saying, because Nan said separate numbers. I think, it's separate numbers, not one whole
yeah,
number.
I think that was part of the deception.
That's your fault.
Stan, whatever do, Nan.
right, the last one.
That's my
So
lateral brain.
the last one coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Estimate the answer to 79 times 4. Just an estimate.
What does that even mean?
A rough number.
A rough number.
Why?
Close number. I don't know. Is that because they're 9 years old?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, and then got a
Yeah.
calculator, got to do it in their
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
So they're giving the benefit of the doubt, I would have thought.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So what
I like those sort of answers.
what range have you got then?
320.
What did I say?
316.
I put 420,
There
I
you
think.
go.
Estimate. You put
An
420.
estimate.
420.
Yeah, so that's not really
That's
a
quite
good
close.
estimate, is
Did you
it?
put?
420.
Hang on, Travis. 4 times 100 is what?
400.
So 79 times 4. Is it going to be more than 400 or less than 400?
I just,
do you
do
think?
you know what? I put 4 and just thought, 420 is a cool number. So I just wrote 420.
He's estimated
I'm going
it.
to give.
So.
I've got to give him a cross on that, haven't I?
Yeah,
sorry.
it's nowhere near it. What did I put?
You didn't put an answer.
Brilliant.
Oh,
I didn't get that. I didn't understand the question.
right. We need to tally up here out of 10.
Oh god.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Two.
6, 7, 8. All right.
2.
I actually got 2.
2? No
No, I
way.
2 out of 10.
He couldn't have.
Yeah.
Well, Harrison got 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, I did get 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Travis, you got 3 out of 10.
Come on! How the hell did Travis
I
get
know.
more than me?
Wow. You only got 2.
Hang on,
Phenomenal.
Dad, let me have a look at the answer sheet of Travis. Did you just tick him on the 10?
No? Oh, I did.
He did.
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
Sorry.
get that wrong. Jesus. Right, I was going to say.
Oh, sorry. Well done.
Yeah, I
2
got
out-
that right.
2 out of 10.
Right.
Okay, so
that's
we
better.
both drew.
Yeah,
What
that's
did you
fine
get?
with me. 8 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
8 out of 10. Boom.
Okay.
There you go.
Sorry,
go.
what was my nickname now when I was growing up?
See you later.
Calculator.
Calculator.
This is rubbish.
Well,
isn't
Mr.
it?
Calculator's won that one.
Yeah.
Harrison,
I enjoyed that.
Can we have one last question, like to find out who
Oh,
can
yes.
win?
The winner.
Oh.
Like,
Oh,
Okay.
one more question.
Maybe one more question, yeah. And you can and any
Yeah.
maths, and we got rather than writing it down, we got a quick answer the question.
Yeah.
First one to
Okay.
answer it with.
How
yeah, I
many
like that, Trev.
people
Oh.
sitting on the sofa?
3.
How many?
3.
5,
No. How many people sitting on the sofa?
2.
3.
Hang on, this sofa.
Yeah.
2.
2. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I revoke your question. I revoke your question.
Well, you
nah.
said one quick question.
That is a maths
How
question.
many people sitting on the sofa?
It's opinion based.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's fact.
Is that
All right,
sofa or is that
okay,
chair?
Hang on,
ready.
dude, no,
Are
is
you
that
ready?
sofa or chair? I
Are
don't know.
you ready?
Ready, ready?
Okay.
How many pictures are hanging on the wall?
1, 2, 3, 10, 11.
11. Yeah. Who got that?
Travis, you counted them as well.
Your head was blocking that one. Your big head was blocking that one. See. Damn.
So that's Harrison won that.
Well, yeah,
There you go. Thank
I
you,
still
guys.
think it's a draw because Travis Blessing couldn't see.
Couldn't see.
So
He had an
it's a bit
environmental
unfair
advantage.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
shut up, Dad. You sound like your bloody mother. He's done really well.
He has done well. You both
brilliant.
done well, to be fair.
brilliant.
No, that was a load of fun. Thank
like
you.
that.
That was really good.
I really
Thank you,
like
Dan.
that.
I love that quiz.
Especially when I won.
And guys, let us know what your scores were in the
Please.
comments below. Please do, because I mean, if you've done worse than 2 out of 10, I think you need to go back to night school. I think that's what we're going to sign up
Oh, is that
for
what it is,
next.
isn't it?
Let's go to night school.
Adult school. Should
Yeah,
go back.
absolutely, because
Night
maths is...
school.
Especially you're the financial director of this company.
Yeah, that's a bit scary, isn't it, for this company? How are the finances looking, Trav? Yeah, good. Good. I've done the multiplication and we're up.
God knows he knows a trier.
God knows I'm a trier. We're up. I don't know how, but we are. My calculations are correct.
We're in the green.
We're in the green, boys. How much do you owe the tax man?
so
Nothing.
Oh god, that is funny.
Tickle me, that is.
But thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode, everyone. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, follow our accounts at Like Father Like Sons Pod, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you, everyone.
See you in the next episode.
Cheers.
Bye.